Hey guys, I'm Ren here with a new Minecraft video. Today I have part 2 of the teleportation glitch with minecarts. I've added about 100 minecarts in here, so there's a total of 150. And now you can't teleport any further. Like 25 blocks is still the rough limit. But if you stand down here, as you noticed in the last video, I only went a little bit of distance, but if you stand there, it pushes you back so much further. Now you can get that pushback infinitely if you put infinite amount of minecarts in. There's no limit to how many minecarts you can put in, so, well, the limit is how much lag your computer can take, basically. This does cause quite a fair bit of lag, but if you drop TNT on it or pour lava or something, they'll all go away, and you can restore your computer to its nice, happy little state. Now all entities, most entities near these machines tend to act differently. Like mobs will either jump in them or be pushed extremely far away, like you saw with me, because of the clip mask of the minecarts is in a 25 block radius of this little circle. So basically you're just projecting out a field of force, and apparently there's none. Oh, there's some. Okay. You're just projecting out a field of force in this around this in all directions. Think of it as magnetism, where everything is repelled from those. And now it's difficult to place blocks in here because you have to get in when there isn't a minecart in here. And the only way you can get into a minecart is when you are head level with the minecarts themselves. If you right click near them when you're not head level with them, nothing will happen, because you're not in their sphere of influence, I guess is the term. Now right now my feet are being pushed, because they're in this plane right here. Where this boat is where the minecarts are influencing. And as you'll see, I'm not pressing anything, the boat is just moving. Now if I do press something, I get twice the speed. But, yeah. So, boats aren't as heavily influenced, they just drag themselves across the ground. If there's water, they will go faster, obviously. But, yeah. So it's difficult to place blocks down in this area, depending on how many minecarts you have in the machine itself. Like, I'm right-clicking right now, and no blocks are going down. The closer you are to the machine, the harder it is. You're going to have to wait until, like, an invisible minecart is away from the area, because these minecarts think that they're in a circle, but they think they're in a circle out from here and then all the way around 25 blocks. Basically where I'm flying over. This is their sphere of influence. So depending on how many minecarts you add, the sphere of influence will grow. And it can be infinitely big as long as you've got the memory for it. Because this does cause quite a bit of lag if your computer can't handle it. There's no particle effects or anything, but if you're doing a lot of other things in game, like redstone stuff, or blazes, or mobs, or something like that, then obviously there's going to be a lot more lag. This isn't that much of a contributor to lag. I'd say this lag's less than 10 block TNT explosion right now, but it obviously can increase exponentially as you add more minecarts. But I find the best way to put minecarts in is something like this, where it just immediately slides off and goes down. Because it gets out of your way and you can just place them pretty quickly. And then you still have time to react if you get stuck in the minecart, like that. But now there's so many more minecarts, and the knockbacks can be more powerful. It's a lot more powerful if it's aimed at your feet, like that, because of that's what you move around with. Like, if it pushes you in the head, it's not going to push you as hard as it pushes you in the feet. Yeah, but if you want to go travel with this system, what you can do is set up these every 25 blocks and just right click, and then face the direction of the next one, and then right click again. Obviously I don't have one set up over there, but if you did, you could do that. and you do not need to have it doesn't have to be open. You can just set these up every 25 blocks underground or something, and just right click, right click, and you can travel as fast as you can right click as far as you set these up for. It's a really, really decent system. Possibilities are endless. You can keep people away from your base. Like, this is basically an invisible wall that just stops people in their tracks from going near stuff. Like, say you have a base in a chaos server or something. You can set these up around your base and have it so that, like, around your base, so in the middle it'd be safe because they equalize each other. So say your base is the middle block here. These would all equalize in the middle. You'd be perfectly fine, but outside it'd be impossible to walk into because of the force put out by all of those. So you can just make gigantic walls out of them, and obviously you need to make as many levels as however tall your base is, but it'd make it impossible for people to get into, unless they go in from above, which people would do, but it's that much more safe, I guess. And then travel-wise, it's pretty darn efficient, because you can go as fast as you can right-click, as far as you can make them. But that's about it for the system. It's extremely basic to make. It's not exactly cheap, but you'll end up with tons of iron in the end of your game, because it's not like iron is at all rare, and it's not like you can run out of it very easily, because most people at the end of their world, they make billions of minecart tracks. Maybe you can make billions of minecarts and have these systems all over your worlds and just travel, I guess. For some reason, I only find bugs related to travel. Or cool things related to travel. That's just me. I don't know why it happens. It just happens. But I would say this is a really, really nice bug. It's ridiculously useful. It's amazingly cool. And you can make really epic traps with it like this, if you watch my Y coordinate. And now I'm hovering. There's nothing below me except for the ghost minecarts. But yeah, you can make some interesting traps. If someone, say, wants to take your track or something, you can just drop this down into an area and then butcher them with it. Because if you take a minecart and watch it, it's just drops straight off into the void. But that's about all I want to cover on this topic. I'll work on some cool creations with it in the future. But I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.